Well, I got this from Sandy, so we'll see. Hopefully they live up to it. And as I understand, they're already working and restriping them.
Well, it should be a free road. We've already paid for it.
It should be completely free road, 3 lanes.
I mean, Kirk Watson is as crooked as a barrel of snakes.
I tell you, I've got problems with Kirk Watson myself. But 3 lanes each way, all the way through is what it's supposed to be when they get through restriping. Now, what they are planning on still doing is that 4th additional lane called the managed lane. That's going to be a toll road lane, and potentially that'll help Mopac marginally, but it'll create a bureaucracy that will continue to fight to keep I-35 in gridlock. I mean, here we are. We've got SH-130 that runs to our east. That's supposed to be our bypass here in Austin. Very underutilized. Millions of Austinite taxpayer dollars.
The point is they hold us hostage. Right. They won't build the roads, and then they want to give it to foreign companies to loot us. And the way I've read the law is it's illegal to put toll roads on existing roads.
Well, it is, but they parse those words. They'll say, well, we're going to add these new lanes, and so the existing road was the lanes that you had.
And how are you going to exit off those?
Well, that's I've yet to see exactly.
It's impossible. It's impossible. The engineers have said so. Listen up, folks. This is important. Alex Jones here. Now you can get free shipping on the storable, easy-to-fix, delicious food from efoodsdirect.com. From July 4th through July 14th. We have looming evacuations in the southeast, unemployment insurance running out, and predictions of huge inflation. So we all need to get as much food as we can. Every one of you needs to buy as much storable food as possible. This is the perfect time to do just that with eFoods Direct and take advantage of their free shipping special. When you order from efoodsdirect.com from July 4th through July 14th, every dollar you spend will buy the food, and eFoods Direct will pay for the shipping in the continental United States. This is Alex Jones wishing you and your family true independence this 4th of July with great food and free shipping through July 14th from efoodsdirect.com. You can order on the website efoodsdirect.com or simply call 800-409-5633. That's 800-409-5633 or on the web at efoodsdirect.com/ship free. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website, yet your sinusitis is still a problem. Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself? Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount? Okay, here it comes. But first, the facts. 67 other products merely treat symptoms and not the cause of sinus problems. And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh. Now, here's your limited time discount offer to use SinoFresh. Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount. But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers. Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle. Mention GCN. Buy SinoFresh.com. It works.
You take a mortal man and put him in control.
All right, we got Richard for a few more segments, and Larry Pratt's coming on for about 30. We'll take a few final calls towards the end of the next hour and get into some other news I haven't covered yet. But the establishment is going to promote lawlessness and the collapse to bring in their control. But getting back to toll roads, they always claim they're not going to put them in when resistance mounts, and then they come back later and do put them in. They've claimed over and over again no toll roads for MOPAC 183. It's the same story whether it's Indiana, New Jersey, over and over again. And we know that these are sweetheart deals with these foreign companies. I mean, this is not privatization. This is looting. But from your deep research on toll roads, I mean, look at how a year and a half ago they announced, okay, no Trans-Texas corridor. We're going to cancel it. But then the same article in the AP said, we're just going to do it project by project and not call it that now. So they play these semantical games so we don't have a united front of enemies to go after.
Well, Alex, you know, we really have slowed them down and we've damaged them, but they are definitely not gone, and they've got that Aladdin's lamp of money that they want to keep pouring into this. The road builders are chomping at the bit for that money. So they are going to continue, like you said, wanting to build these toll roads. They want to milk the U.S. people out of all the money they can get, and the ones that they can't milk on being on the toll roads, they're just going to put them on foot. That's part of their plan to reduce congestion.
For the first time, we knew it was the policy in the last 20 years, but the head of the Department of Transportation said in the New York Times, a few months ago, that they're anti-car. But America's designed for cars. We're not compact Europe or Tokyo.
I think Chicago and New York are probably the only cities that you can really get by without a car.
Well, they know that, though. This is about bankrupting everybody.
It is.
I mean, the Pentagon designed the roads we've got in the 50s. They make us all dependent on it, then they try to take it away.
Well, I've been in the transportation business over 30 years now, and I'm seeing more and more people be priced out of their cars, literally. When we had the price hike of $4 a gallon gas there briefly back in 2008, people were literally bailing out of their cars and riding taxis and buses because they could not afford the gas. So even as expensive as a taxi was, they were preferring that over driving their own vehicles. So they've definitely got these plans to put people back on their feet. As a matter of fact, one guy jokingly said during a Central Texas meeting 2 or 3 years ago, he said that I'd like to see tolls on trails. You know, put tolls on trails and make people pay for walking. So that's the full intention that they have at some point if they can get.
Well, I mean, we always joke, what's the new tax? A tax on air? That's the New York Times headline, a tax on air. That's carbon dioxide. That's what Bill Gates said. We're going to tax you for breathing.
Which, by the way, fellow Texans, on TexasTurf.org, Terry Hall's website that she's always breaking down the toll road issues, got stories on there. There's a story on there right now how that highway lobby wants every kind of tax possible to build roads with now. They want toll roads. They want additional gasoline taxes. They want sales tax money. They want to dip into property tax money. They want to dip into every possible tax to help fund building these highways. So that's what we have to look at.
And they always lie and say, because gas receipts are going to go down. They've gone up. They're lying about not having money.
Well, you know, we might have had a small leveling off like around 2008 when we had the big $4 a gallon price tag. But basically, you're right. Even in down times, we still get more people, still driving more cars, covering more miles, collecting more gasoline taxes. The state of Texas sends billions of dollars every year, and over the past decades, multi-billions of dollars.
Well, the point is, in Europe, they've admitted this, and IBM's promoting this, where you're going to be taxed on all roads off your license plate with license plate readers. I'd tell people this 5 years ago, they'd laugh at me. Now, you go on most of the toll roads in Europe and the U.S., there's no toll booth. They just charge you off your license plate. This is, they've already got a test in Texas going where people get a transponder in their car that tracks them and taxes them. This is, your cars are going to be turned into, basically,
taxi cab.
A taxi cab. And notice, your taxes go up, but they say we got to get rid of cops. They can't respond to burglary.
Well, and the best example to look at is just type into search engine, look at Singapore roads and study Singapore toll roads and Singapore tolls. They've got 100% tax on just importing a car, if I remember right.
Yeah, stay there. I mean, it's all a ripoff to the elites. They're robbing you. It's serfdom.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Listen up, folks. This is important. Alex Jones here. Now you can get free shipping on the storable, easy-to-fix, delicious food from eFoodsDirect.com. From July 4th through July 14th, we have looming evacuations in the Southeast, unemployment insurance running out, and predictions of huge inflation. So we all need to get as much food as we can. Every one of you needs to buy as much storable food as possible. This is the perfect time to do just that with eFoods Direct and take advantage of their free shipping special. When you order from eFoodsDirect.com from July 4th through July 14th, every dollar you spend will buy the food, and eFoods Direct will pay for the shipping in the continental United States. This is Alex Jones wishing you and your family true independence this 4th of July with great food and free shipping through July 14th from eFoodsDirect.com. You can order on the website eFoodsDirect.com or simply call 800-409-5633. That's 800-409-5633 or on the web at efoodsdirect.com/ship free.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Richard Reeves, talk show host, great political activist from here in Austin, Texas. Got 5 more minutes with him, and Larry Pratt's coming up about 30. Then I'll jam in some phone calls. Phones aren't open yet, though, folks. I'm going to recap the top stories. I mean, I laid it out at the start of the broadcast. This is the most important time in our history that we're facing, and there's no doubt they're going to slam us into a total depression to try to break our will and basically domesticate us, and that's just the beginning of their end game. But Richard, in the last